A very good day to you, our viewers of the Quo Vadis YouTube channel. It's another day whereby we bring you a conversation. Today's conversation is widened a bit. We've gone to a field that we've not really tackled before, but as always, we bring you conversations that relate to young people, to you, our viewers, and to anyone else who is interested in such conversation. As always, I'm your host, Edna Mumi Minor, and on today's set, we are graced by a guest who is going to help us discuss the topic on impacts of politics on youth. Okay, so welcome to our YouTube channel.
Thank you.
You can introduce yourself to the viewers.
Okay, my name is Paul Wang'ombe Igwanya, a youth leader and also a youth advocate, and also an advocate of good governance here in our country and also here in our county, Nyeri County. And I'm a Catholic and a youth leader also here in Nyeri Diocese, here Kanja Parish. Also, I'm part of the team that is implementing the Nyeri We Want. We have a caucus of youths who have joined hands who want to change the momentum of the current politics of the day.
Alright, so welcome to our YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Okay, so on today's discussion, we're going to discuss on the impacts of the politics to our youth in Kenya. So, and you're best fit for this because you deal mostly with politics,
Yes.
even though in our county.
Yeah.
But yes, this is what we want to discuss today. But before we start our conversation, we're going to pick a question, a random question, and we're going to answer to the best of your thought. This question reads, what's your biggest life regret so far?
It's not achieving what I planned for the day. Like let's say, if it's today, I always wake up and have a plan of the day. So at the end of the day, I need to go back to my book, check what I had written, and if I have not achieved the goal of the day, I regret or I see like I've wasted the day. Yes.
So that is the regret. So it's like a recurrent regret.
Yes.
All right. I think for me, I can say I try my best to live life without regret because I as I am growing up, I've gotten to understand that there are some things that happen, like all things happen in life with a purpose or for a reason. So for me, I'd say I do not live life with regrets. I try my best. And there are those days whereby something happens and they're like, I would have done better, but I try my best to live life without regrets.
Okay.
Yes. So first question is, what do you feel is the current political space in our country, and how is the space currently impacting our young people?
I'll start off with what we witnessed last year on June. We witnessed a higher protest of young people who demanded for good governance, accountability, equitability, and inclusivity in our current government or in our current political space. It was a wake-up call for the young people because there has been a gap of the older people in the political space. And I can say today being a year of Jubilee, we can say it 2025, from last year June to date, at least we have seen the impact of the youth in the current political space by advocating for good governance and also urging the other young people to wake up and request for what is for them in the current government or what is for them in the current political space. And also, some have also vowed to vie for the coming elections 2027. Like I can guarantee you, today 70% of the people I interact with during the day in my day-to-day activities are the young people. And the feedback that I'm getting, some have vowed to come out and vie for the various political seats. The impact of the politics is it's about waking up. It's a wake-up call from last year to today.
And do you feel like, okay, we saw what happened, we saw all that happened during the protest and all these things. Do you feel like it's for the positive? Like, is it for the good of the political um, energy or the political space in our country, or is it will it take us to the negative side, this awakening?
No, it is taking us to the positive side because we need fresh minds in our country. We have been always ruled by previous minds. Speaking of the current government, we can't see a new face. It's a face that that came in the YK92. That is our current president. He emerged from YK92, Youth for Kenya, 1992. So upon seeing the trend, we can say at least we need fresh minds in our country. Our young people, they have a great mind to change the political space of our country. And not only to change the political space, but also to change the negativity that has been happening in previous years. Maybe in the governance, in the accountability sector, in various sectors. Like I'll give an example of the trade and investment department. I'll say young people have overtaken the space in inventory, or like in creating new things, like creating what is available or what is not available in the market, and innovating what the society wants. You see, that is the current leadership that we may wish, or the positivity that we may wish to have in the political space. Also, we have the negativity. We can say, like, if you visit the social media, you are seeing what the young people are writing. You can see what is trending, like people being put in conflict. For that, I would say it's a negative prospect for the young people, which I'll urge them not to stop it and focus on the positivity to bring at least change in our current political space, not only in the political space, but also in the economic space. We need to be involved in this governance. We have the minds, we have the capability, we have the urge to lead this country to a better place.
So because you've mentioned all this, like it is high time the young people take these opportunities to bring change to the country. My question is, because they say that whatever an old man sees seated on a stool, a young man cannot see standing on a mountain or on a hill. So currently, we have the awakening, we have the energy, we have all these things, we have the ideas that we want to implement through taking this, through being part of this political space. But do you feel like we have the right people who are advising us, or the right people who will hold our hands to make this a visualization? Because, not to mention names, we've seen people who led this awakening, this revolution or political revolution, get into this side that, or get into the people who are selling the ideologies that we don't want. Do you feel like we have the right mentors, we have the right people, or do we even have mentors to guide us, or to guide us as young people in this political space?
Yes, I would say yes.
So maybe we can touch on a little bit of the positive side of the impact that these politics are having on our young people.
Let me say, for young people, it has helped them to broaden their minds. It has helped them to wake up from the dreamland. They were in a dreamland, but at least today, the young people have woken up and they have taken up the space. Positively, we can say that by waking up, by the wake-up call that they were given to them, maybe through the finance bill, through the education funding model, through the, let's say, tax on bread, like the young people have, the positivity is that they are educating each other. They are educating our parents also. Like they are holding the cows with our parents and educating them much on the current political space, and also educating the other young people on the importance of electing good leaders. Not because of money, not because of what you have or the position that you hold, but the mind you have to change the economy or to change the political space of the day. The positive impact it's all about being counted on the current space of the politics of the day. Yeah, that is the positivity. Like, you can't underestimate the young people in the current political space of the day. So the positive impact that the young people have brought, it has also brought a clear picture of where our young people are in the current political space.
So the biggest positive impact is political awareness.
Yeah, the political awareness. At least now, the young people are quite understand their politician. You can't measure a certain politician and they can't define him. These people are getting the awareness. They are getting the political awareness by understanding. It is not all about politics. It's about leadership, good governance, and good accountability. And also, it has made the young people to understand much about the current political arena and the current governance of the day.
And I like that point because previously you'd see that young people are not really involved even in watching news or even listening to political discussions.
Yes.
But currently we see that young people are even being involved in these discussions, but discussions whereby decisions are made, nationwide decisions are being made, and I feel like that is the hugest impact that has been currently, and I think also it brings about young people knowing their right or observing their right of voting as a citizen of this country. Yeah, so that is the positivity. Now we want to get to the negative side, but before we get to the negative side, we'll pick another question, and we're going to do it this time around.
Okay. If you wake up tomorrow with a superpower, what would it be and what would you use it?
Right. I think it has been a superpower that I've always, since I got to understand that, or to watch, to come across movies about superpowers, superheroes, it has been a superpower that I would, want, and I think it would be the superpower of reading minds. Because what would I use it to do? Basically to read minds, because there are places whereby you go and maybe you're having a discussion with someone, like where we're having, like right now, we're having a discussion, but maybe the other person is really not getting what you're saying or what is the purpose of this discussion and all this. So I would really want to read people's mind, get to know, get out of my mind and understand if people think the same or are people having different perspectives in their thoughts. So that is what I think and want as a superpower.
Okay, the power that I think, the superpower that I would like to have and how to use it, it is about getting what I don't know to make it known to the people. Not only to the people, but also to my mind. Because whatever you don't know, you will not know it until you realize it. But if you are given the power to know it before you know it, then it will help you to be much ahead of when you know it.
You wouldn't want really to get powers like, like Hulk, strength, super strength, or flying power. Do you want that?
The problem comes when you say you'll get the superpower, or you get what, but not until you realize what you don't know. It will be too late. But when you realize what you want to know, it will help you not to maybe to make a mistake or to be aware of what it will be ahead. Like, I'll give you an example of a future. I would like to know today is on a Tuesday. So if today is on a Tuesday, I'd like to know what is my future in the next 10 years. So at least through not knowing what I will see, but having a good view of what I will see, it will help me work much better today to avoid suffering in the coming future. That is the superpower that I like, even I will say God to give me, because it is the ailing problem with the young people. They are working on the current situation, forgetting that we have the future. And it is a great problem also, because they are suffering from mental illness, because they have worked on what is for them today, forgetting that we have the
future. All right. Now let's get to the negative impact of politics to the young people. And the biggest negative impact is young people being misused by politicians and by all these people who are in the political space, and leading them to do all these things. And do you feel like this is something that young people can control, or is it something that, because currently tunaongea kuhusu unemployment, and now since I do not have anywhere I'm getting an income, so if someone tells me can I give you 200 shillings to go and cause violence in this place, do you feel like they have the choice, or has the situation currently taken this choice from them?
Let me speak of choice and control. A politician can come here with money or with no money, but with the one with no money can be elected, because maybe he has an agenda, he has a good, he's a progressive. So the choice, it's upon what we are given. One is being used. For quite a long time, the young people have been used in terms of being given money also, in terms of being fooled also, because if a politician promises you job tomorrow, when he takes office, you will not believe, because you are jobless. You see, so the negativity falls also on maybe us as the young people, how we are taking up the current space, or how we are holding the space for today. It's about our mindset. Negativity comes with your mindset. So how the young people set their minds, like you see, we saw with the churches, how they are doing with the churches. They have been doing the churches because they have been given money. Yes, they have the urge to, or they have it's their responsibility to go and request what belongs to them, but also going to churches and causing chaos. That's a negative impact to the society. How are our children, or our brothers and sisters who are way below us, how are they seeing the picture? So we need also to wake up, correct ourselves where we are wrong, and also view the political arena in a more progressive manner.
What can they do to see that in their future they are impacting, or the political space is impacting them positively, or they are being positively impacted by the political arena?
If there is one who has no ID, he or she should go take an ID, so that in the coming elections, that should be the first signature of the young people that they have already taken the system of the day, or they have already taken the Kenya they want. That thing is talking positive and taking things in a positive manner, and also appreciating the little efforts they do, because I realized the young people don't appreciate the little efforts they make. We need to appreciate the little efforts we make in life, so that when you make at least a step in a day, or a step at a time, it means we are progressing. Let us develop a positive mind to change the economy, to change the political arena, and also to change the prospect of our country, because I believe we have the capability, we have the energy, we have the clear mindset, and we have the education.
I think the fact that we need to take things positively and act positively regardless of whatever situation, because I feel like currently the young people are subjected to so much. They act with emotion. They act this way because someone has said this, a politician has said this has happened, or people are saying this in discussions, and now you react to emotions. And I feel like going forward, we need to minus the emotional reaction, immediate emotional reaction, because I know it might anger you, whatever someone has said, but that is not the moment whereby you're supposed to react or do things. You need to internalize what you've heard, what you've seen, and then react accordingly. So this question reads, what age would you like to go back to?
The age that I would like to go back to, I'd say at my 10, let's say 18 to 19 years. The age was a bit of freelance. I'd say I was enjoying the age because I used to feel like I have the energy. I had the energy. I think the much you grow, the much things become more, the life becomes more tighter. So, and also my young age, I enjoy it because I used to maybe participate in a lot of activities and also visit my friends, talk to them. I'm a product of socializing people. So I believe even in the political space, it was created, the space was created by the interaction I had with people from my young age. So I believe also in my 18, 19 there, I had the energy. So I believe if I'm given the chance, but there will never be given a reverse gear. So I believe that was the better age that I was feeling much energized. I had a lot of things I was doing.
So umesema adulting now. You would like to unsubscribe?
Yes.
I think for me, I'd say like toddler age. Like little mdogo kabisa, not like a month old, but years old, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, before the age of 10. Because I feel like at that time, the things that used to trouble my mind are very simple things. Like, do I have a pencil? Have I taken lunch? Why do I have bread without blue band? You know, very minor things are things that used to trouble me. So I'd like to go back then and enjoy that time without complaining. Because imagine bado food gonna complain too, and everything is at your disposal. You're now dependent on someone else. Yeah, I think most of us would like to unsubscribe from adulting, but sadly, we can't. So maybe you can tell our viewers where they can get you.
So for young people who may like to join the political space, who like also, because as much as we speak of the political space, we have the other life. I also do the mentorship talks, so they may also look for me. I have a Facebook page, Paul Wangombe, Paul Iguanya, and maybe TikTok, I'm also Paul Iguanya 2022. So if you want to reach me through my number, my WhatsApp is 0748 144 205.
Right. Thank you for coming to our set today.
Thank you.
And having the discussion.
Okay.
We hope that you will be, when we reach out to you, will be available for another discussion, maybe another time.
Yes. Pleased also to say thank you to you for giving me this chance to come and speak what young people or what is ailing our country or what is ailing the political space or the impact of the society for the young people.
That marks the end of our discussion today, and true to the theme of this year's London campaign, the Kenya we desire. And I will say, the Kenya we desire is a Kenya whereby young people are participating positively in political issues or in the political space. The Kenya we desire is when young people are able to say no to advancements of politicians that want to use them negatively or want to use them to spread violence and fear. The Kenya we desire is a Kenya whereby young people have such discussions and are involved in discussions that bring or get to bring Kenya to where we want it economically, politically, and even wholesomely. That is the Kenya we desire. As always, I'm your host, Edna Mumbi Maina. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and share our video. And until next time, bye.